Hey there, my Gemini. How are you doing? My name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee, and we're here to do your energy forecast for the week ahead, that being November the 26th through to December the 1st. Now, listen here, Gemini. I am also introducing this week the archangels for each zodiac sign. So for you, it is Archangel Zadkiel, and Zadkiel is the archangel of true forgiveness. This is that inner forgiveness that comes from not your headspace, I know I need to forgive somebody to move on kind of stuff. This is that stuff where you drop into your heart space and really truly forgive yourself and others for the choices and decisions they made. Keeping in mind that your life and the people around you are providing you experiences and lessons that you asked for, right? So it's pretty easy to forgive somebody for being an asshole if that's what you asked of them before you ever arrived here in order for you to learn from them. Now, pretty wide concept, but I encourage you to lean into it, see what it means for you. But let's just get to your cards. Once again, looking at the week of November the 26th through to December the 1st. Now, I am somewhere between Grand Cayman Islands and Aruba. We are at sea today, landing in Aruba tomorrow. And we have a full moon on the 27th, which is when I will be in Curacao. And so I'm hoping you're pulling in this full moon energy for yourself. It's beautiful energy. And of course, with the full moon, we're always going to release that which no longer serves us, right? So check into that Beaver full moon, see what it means for your zodiac sign. I don't have a time to get into it today. I just want to read your cards. So let's get started with the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle deck. This is a deck put out by one of my mentors, Sean Leonard. And this first card is your overarching energy for the entire week ahead. So no matter how we break it down with the other cards, this card holds true. All right, now let's see what we have. We have the Sweetgrass Sacred Medicine, and it's all about the strength. Okay, so when it comes to the indigenous belief system, sweetgrass is one of many sacred plants, okay? And there's also cedar, there's sage, I'm going to forget there's cedar, there's sage, there's sweetgrass. Okay, it's not coming. I'm not going to worry about it right now. My brain doesn't always click in when I need it to. And that's my self-forgiveness here, which is, again, who you're working with, that Archangel Zadkiel, for true forgiveness. I've learned to forgive myself a long time ago for my crappy memory, but here we go. So I really feel for you here, Gemini, that you are being asked to just tap into that inner strength that you have and do so with faith in the mystery around you, right? We are not always able to have clarity or understanding about life's mysteries, and sometimes we just have to give that idea up. I don't know where I'm going next, and it's really messing me up. Well, let it go. Let it go and just use your strength to lean into your faith. And if you can't do that by yourself, then call on an archangel that's going to help you. Because not only do you have an archangel for your sign, of course you do, but so does everybody else. But just because, say, Aquarius works with Uriel doesn't mean you can't work with Uriel. Of course you can. And Uriel is all about the intellectual. It's all about the ideas and creativity, right? So if you need that in your life, you're allowed to call in Uriel. But you're being asked to call in Zadkiel for that true forgiveness, okay? And your strength this week is having faith in the unknown. Just knowing that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing, in other words. Now, I'm sorry if I come across a little bit scattered. I'm sure I do, Gemini. But the truth of the matter is, I've got my phone set up on an upturned garbage can here. I have my phone leaning against a vase. I don't have my setup. I don't have my lighting. And I'm in an unfamiliar environment. So I feel like I'm stumbling across my words a little bit. But we will get through this, and it will make sense. All right? I'll refine that a little bit, say it will make sense to those who it's meant to resonate with, because of course not every reading is going to resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you, I'd love to know in the chats below. All right, so we do have strength, and please know that we have your protection. Okay, so you are protected. This is, look at the light coming in for that tree. It may be looking like lightning, but it's if it can't touch that tree because it's got this air of protection around it. And you need to just feel into that, Gemini. You just need to feel into the sense that you are not alone, that feeling of aloneness is an illusion. You always have a divine team standing by, working on your behalf, but you have to invite them in. They cannot come in and intercede in your life without your permission. So ask them to come in, help protect you so that you can in fact feel strong and protected moving forward. Now towards the middle of the week, you're being asked to be flexible, right? Understanding that you may have a thought or idea or an expectation of how things are supposed to unfold or occur in your life, and they're saying, you know what, we might have a better way. So let go of your expectations and let us just simply work with you. If you're going to call us in, let us work to your greatest and highest good. And we can only do that if you allow for flexibility in your life. All right, Gemini, how are we wrapping up your week here? We have for you diligence. Ooh, and right off the bat, that is diligence in thought, deed, and action. So being mindful is what I've got coming in here, and being mindful about where your thought processes are, staying diligent with where you're going in your journey, and being diligent, tripping over my words here. Being diligent in that strength and that handing it over, right? I always feel when I'm struggling with something, if I remember to just go inwards and say, you know what, I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know my next steps, and I'm really freaking out here. But I also know that I'm not in control and you can do a better job than I. So I hand it over to you to intercede on my behalf. Please do so. And then I just let it unfold. And every time the thought crosses my mind or I start to get anxious, I start to worry about it, I remind myself I've handed it over to my divine team. And if I continue to worry about it, my message to my team is, I don't trust you. I do trust my team. I want you to trust your team. They are working on your behalf always. All right, here, Gemini, I'd love to hear in the chat below how you're liking these readings, how you're feeling. If you're watching me on Facebook and Instagram and sharing my journey here as we cruise around the Caribbean, please let me know about that and what your thoughts are. And in the meantime, hit that notification button. I am doing my best to come on live every once in a while and share my journey with you. And I would love to let you know all about it. Anyway, let's wrap it up here, Gemini. I will see you back here next week. This is Intuitively signing off. You can find out more about me and the services that I offer simply by checking out my website, leeshanks.com. In the meantime, blessed be. I'll see you all back here real soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.